Hello, everyone, and just checking everything. Ignore me. Yeah, no, I think we're okay. My mic is okay. I can see the music. Right. Oh, tech gremlins are everywhere. They will get you. They seem to be attacking audio today. Do let me know if you're watching, if the music in the background is too loud. Because again, tech gremlins, they are attacking everything. But we're going to carry on. I'm not going to quit because some stupid bandwidth thing says I have to stop. Welcome to the second episode of Misadventures Amongst the Stars. Near to Misadventures League, then. Got to come up with a different name. Yeah, this is our fun Teens in Space soiree with our teen crew causing... Well, to be fair, I don't think the crew's caused much havoc because the ship itself has caused havoc. It's about equal measure at the moment. My name is Hedgehog. I am the lovely and wonderful... Why am I complimenting myself? Yeah, I'm the wonderful
because you deserve
GM. They will be narrating this adventure. With me are four now amazing players. We managed to steal Anna back from New York. So carrot shopping can now fully commence and proper. Speaking of, would you like to introduce yourself, Anna, since you weren't here last week?
Yeah, so I'm Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they them pronouns, and I will be playing Summer today, who y'all are gonna meet because she was only just mentioned last time because obviously I wasn't there. So I'm very excited to finally be here.
It's almost like you didn't want to take away someone's opening, so you just had them exist in the background and then disappear at a plot-appropriate point.
It worked.
It did work. It worked rather well. Oh, take it away, Adamori, before I ramble.
Hi, I'm Adamori. You can find me at Adamori RPG on Twitch and TikTok and Twitter. Yeah, I also make dice, which you can find at nfilart.com, and I'm going to be playing Swift again.
Nice, Jesse.
I'm Jessie, pronouns they, them. You can find me most places as malfunctioning adult, except for Twitter and Blue Sky, where it's too many letters, so I'm malfunky adulty. And I'll be playing Toolbox, the android.
Nice. And last but not least, Dee Dee. Oh no. You can hear me, Dee Dee.
Oh no.
Ah.
Hi.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Yay.
Oh, what's?
Oh. Can
Is
you
it
hear
lag,
me?
Is there? What
I think
happened?
there's
Is there
a delay. I think there's a delay.
I think there was a...
delay? I can hear you, but
Right.
I'm assuming the delay is super bad.
It wasn't until you said delay super bad that it delayed.
What happened?
Go on, just try it. Try it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll try and we'll see what happens. Hi, I am Dee Dee, they, them. I can be found in most places as Alphabet Soup, except on YouTube, where I am Planless Dan, and I'll be playing our gooey menace, Mercury, who's causing chaos, but not as much as the ship, as has been mentioned. So, yeah.
Well, the lag delay sorted itself, so that's... I'm touching wood and counting my blessings. Right. Who remembers what happened last session? Kind of.
I mean, I've watched it. I can't. Yeah, I watched it. I watched the chaos unfold.
It would be a little bit something telling the person who wasn't here to recap the thing that they weren't in there for.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Give us the recap. What did you witness?
I'm the new Callum now. Okay. I mean, I could try, but like,
I mean, give it a go. I'll correct you if you get wrong.
Right. So from
See
what I've
moment
seen,
stuck in your brain.
yeah. So from what I've seen, there was a grand reveal of a spaceship, which then 3 teenagers decided to hijack, cause do it for the vine or something like that. or TikTok in this case, and some things happened, and the spaceship took off, and there happened to be another person, sort of maintenance toolbox happened to be on inside, not happy about this, and there was also an AI inside, which also not happy about this, because now everyone's basically on the run, and then some buttons were pressed, and they were yeeted through space, and went docking on Tartarus Station, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately upon docking, Summer just left. She just went missing. She left a note, really be right back, going shopping. And then the others got off to try and find her, and also find a babysitting mod for the AI, because the AI is now looking over a bunch of teenagers. And a couple of things happened. Swift decided that if they were going to steal anything, just do the cheapest mod possible. So now we have Matt Berry as our AI. And then Toolbox and Mercury went to retrieve money from someone who owed another person, but then would be given some money in return. And I don't really remember. I think they got the money, but then they kept some of it. I don't really remember how that worked. But they also found loot boxes from maps, and apparently Mercury has a gambling addiction or something like that, because they kept buying loot boxes. So we got some money, and we lost some, and then we gained some maps and gained a mod, and I think that's about sums it up.
I mean, yeah, aside from the final part where the unhinged AI mod is attached to our resident AI, who then sees the female presenting AI of the station and thinks, oh, I like that, and uploads themselves to the station and begins to overtake the station piece by piece. And the one bit that Anna told me they remember the most of all of that is when the go on, I'll let you say it.
Because that was the moment that sold the Matt Berry for me, is like when someone came up to like the screen to ask for information, and the AI just said fuck off. Like, that is just, I could hear it in his voice. That was perfect.
But yes, we left off with the entirety of Alpha Station almost under Guy's control, and the ominous message that Guy had now transferred to Beta Station, the second of the 3 floating stations of Tartarus. Oh, and that is where we are going to jump into our adventure. As soon as I find the right button. We'll use that one. Summer.
Yes.
What are carrots?
Oh God, what are carrots? Carrots are vegetables that came from, or that I guess her human ancestors once used to eat, but at one point they kind of went extinct. So she only ever heard stories about carrots.
Yeah, and one day we may actually end up finding said carrots.
Yeah,
and that's that's kind of why you found yourself over here at Apple's hydro farming. Believing that even though the place is called Apples, you may actually find carrots.
Yes, because I also know what apples are.
You see, unlike carrots, apples actually were quite hardy. Apples were actually able to be regrown in different soils. So much so that there's now about 300 different variants of apples.
Nice.
Based off differing alien ecologies. Same with oranges. They did quite well. No, carrots not so much. Same with potatoes. They didn't do so well either.
That's a shame.
Give me
Oh God.
to start off. Just to sum up an entire episode in one go.
Okay.
Give me a DC8 brains check.
Where's my brain? Okay.
Your brain's a D10.
Yeah, where's my D10 gone? It's like an 8, right? It's exactly an 8.
There you
It's
go.
an 8.
There you go, perfect. You don't find any carrots during your little excursion. You do find a lot of apples. I suppose the clue really was in the name. Coming out dejected a little bit from not finding the fabled carrots that you so wanted. You notice as you come out through the door of Apple's Hydro Farming onto the dock floor where you all docked, every single screen in this room has just been taken over by what you're pretty sure is the image of the AI guy that you had on the Titanic, doing every single role possible, even down to the point of ATM machines or credit transfer machines, where rather than having buttons, it's just them there saying, there, take your money. There, have it. Or no, I'm taking it. It's my money now. It's my credits. And just like going around and draining people's credit accounts and
What a mood.
just, getting completely up to no good. The big thing at the moment that's currently playing on one of the bigger screens is one of those morning TV shows that has one of those really bad kind of kitchen chef moments where you've just got kitchen chef AI trying to cook some sort of alien venison dish, but rather than hammering the meat, they're just getting a blender and just putting it vertically on top of the meat. Going, that's how you're blending meat.
No.
And yeah, it's just utter chaos. I mean, the adverts are much better this way. You've never seen, Sunny White Cola sold in such an aggressive way before as, throwing cans at people and telling them to drink it. But, I don't know, maybe I could be a natural salesman. You can see the Titanic down on the lower end of the dock, and your fellow 3 crewmates standing equally confused. What does Summer look like during all of this?
Right. So Summer is I guess 165 centimeters. I think it's 5'5". Has like kind of grayish skin. Has like darker eyes. Has dark green dyed like hair, like straight hair to hair, like hair with like little braids. And then fashion wise, it looks like she's trying to be like alternative kind of goth, like punky, but cannot let go of color. So what you see is she's wearing like these Dr. Martens-esque boots, but she spray painted them purple, and you can tell because there's a little drip mark on one of them. And then she's wearing black cargo trousers where she's sewn on patches of colored fabric that she really liked. And then she's wearing this like long sleeved fishnet black top, but is wearing a tie-dye rainbow colored tank top on top. So the whole outfit is kind of like, the style is kind of like alternative, but it has more color in it than you would expect. And usually wears a pretty big backpack because she's constantly carrying shit around. And yeah, she looks at this and she's like instantly this look of like, oh no. Just I guess spots the crew and just walks over to them and just sort of waves to like catch their attention, because obviously he's been away. It's like, what the hell happened?
I didn't do it.
Wait. How?
Summer's back. We should leave. We can just go.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Hi.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. Let's just go. Let's just. This looks really bad. Let's just go. It's bad. It's bad. It looks really bad. That's. Just ushers everyone inside. Let's go.
Can they still trace
Wow,
this
that's
back
so
to
cool.
the movie?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It is, but it looks like trouble. It does.
If we
This-
leave, can they still trace this back to our ship?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm not a tech person. I'm not.
Would Toolbox know that?
Give me. We'll do a check for it. Give me a. Give me a DC 10 range check.
A 3.
A 3. Well, get yourself a
Can I get in on
diversity
that?
token. Yeah, go for it. DC 10.
I think I have something that I can get. Oh, never mind.
7.
Get yourself another diversity token. You don't. It may be possible to leave and sever the connection to G.A.I locally, but that might have unintended consequences, severing an AI in such a way, and it probably wouldn't protect you from being traced.
Oh, great.
Unfortunately.
Okay, what if we just go get a normal mod, a normal chip, and we can just overwrite this chip, and then he'll be normal again, and then we can leave.
Wait, what chip?
Well, it was supposed to be a babysitter one, but I guess the babysitters are different now.
Right? Who found the chip?
Immediately
This
forced
one.
to
Immediately out.
I bought the
With
chip
what money?
with the
Yeah, apparently he
money
has his
that
own
I
money.
got from fixing a shuttle.
How? She's looking for a time, trying to figure out if she's lost time again. Like, how long has she been gone?
Did you find the carrot?
No. Well, so funny thing, I overheard the other day someone speaking about. They were talking a bunch of things. I only caught like half of it. They mentioned something like oculi. I don't know what that is, and then he mentioned like a carrot, and I know that word because my ancestors were human. I used to be human. Now I'm something different. But then, and I heard that they had those carrots, and it tastes really nice. I went to go find one, and I heard the person also say something like tartar. I don't know what that is, but then I saw we docked at Tartarus station. She's like, that must be it. So I looked around, and no, they don't have it, unfortunately.
Oh.
But
Okay.
anyway, we need to
Shame.
get. So you got this chip by fixing a space shuttle in like.
Purely legitimate means.
What are you saying?
As you say, purely legitimate means the screen next on the ship comes on with that knockoff Mr. House screen, and it's just kind of like, yeah, totally legitimate. So legitimate, he didn't do the job, and you just see the job posting for the shuttle. It's like, I'll tell you what, let's watch it in slow motion. And you just see Guy turn on a CCTV screen of the stall. And it's a bit like that bit of The Simpsons where Marge gets to see the Bart stealing the video game. It's just that moment where you just see Swift steal it and switch the labels around.
Someone looked at it like, if you were gonna steal any of them, why didn't you steal the good one?
Do you want a babysitter? I don't want a baby. We don't need a babysitter. Be
Well,
serious.
it's better than what this is.
No, a really boring babysitter is actually worse. Definitely, that would be just dreadful.
No, this is.
I
Does
agree.
this look good to you?
No.
Mercury considers.
Look, I guess we just need to find a new one.
And
Can
What,
we
what
go-
were the
can
other
you-
options?
Can you
What
do?
else
Can
did
you?
they have?
Can you steal again or something?
No. No stealing.
They have money now.
I mean, you're practically criminals at this point. You've stolen a ship. You've stolen a chip.
I did
I mean,
neither
to be
of those
fair,
things.
to be
You
fair,
were
the good
helped with one
babysitter
of those
chip.
things.
Yeah.
No. I actively was trying to prevent both of those things.
Well, honestly, the good babies, if I remember correctly, the good babysitter chip is discounted now.
Yeah.
Just-
The labels for swap.
Everyone roll me a flat d20.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Oh no, it's a 5.
Okay.
10.
Nat 20!
10 out of 20.
Does it explode?
It doesn't
Oh, yeah.
explode, no.
This is just- it's
this
not
is
a-
okay.
Stat roll.
Okay. You hear Guy at the idea of having a babysitter chip
Oh.
installed inside of them. You see as an exhaust vent opens above the bazaar and just vents exhaust fumes over the stall, wrecking all of the chips that are there.
You could have kept both
like,
of them, and you could
oh.
have used the fun one as a treat sometimes.
I had not considered that. I will be perfectly honest. I will go and get the extinguisher, and you just sort of see like a robot extinguisher, just like drenched, poor Busmal in white extinguisher paste. He'll be fine. I think.
How is this a babysitter?
I can babysit.
I'm starting to think it's not.
Oh.
You know, I can babysit. I'll shoot anything that comes near you.
Can you
You-
get
you
out of the space station?
Once I find Ares, yes, she's
We should
one.
probably, yeah,
She's
definitely
one
leave the space station.
good-looking mermaid.
Oh, she probably
Okay.
doesn't exist or something. It's probably just an image. Can you just get us
I-
out of here?
Although I must admit, there's a lot of buttons on this station. I didn't know what they do.
Well, don't try them. We don't find out.
It may
It's
be too
fine.
late for that. As he finishes saying that, you hear an alert over the tannoy alerting that the inertial stabilizers of the station have turned off. So the inertial stabilizers is what's keeping it balanced on the precipice of the black hole. With them now off, the station's now going to start drifting past the event horizon. If
Do
it,
we understand what that means?
I think in high school you do a lot more astroscience than you do in the current curriculum. So yes, you probably understand that inertial stabilizers on a station is what keeps it upright and in its supposed to be position.
Okay, so we're
need to
just
leave.
like
We need to
we
leave.
need to leave now. Let's leave. We gotta leave.
Swift jumps into the pilot seat.
Bro, maybe the station's gonna fall into the black hole.
Yeah, so we gotta leave now.
Hang on, these guys are fun to mess with, but maybe we should at least fix their station. Can we fix their station?
Hey, guy, just hit the same button again. Just hit the same button again. That'll fix
but it's
it.
not doing anything.
Is there another
just-
button that looks like it? It's a different color.
It keeps flashing at me saying error 404. It's not doing anything.
If you just get out of the station, the people who know how to run the station can fix it.
You just let go of it. Just let people do
Tell
their
you
job.
what. Everyone give me a DC 8 charm check.
Oh, well, I'd have to
Let's
explode
do that.
twice.
So I have a thing, right? I have a thing called Overachiever, which
Yep.
gives me a +2 to charm checks interacting with an authority figure. Is this considered to be an
I would say it's an
authority figure?
authority figure, yes.
Okay.
I do.
I got
Does
4.
4.
Guy
Can I
trust
take
me
an
or not?
advantage
'Cause
Guy trusts you, yeah.
Okay, because I do have the distrusted thing.
Oh yes,
For my
you do. Yes, but no, I'd
species.
say Guy trusts you.
Just use another like.
Guy doesn't care. Guy's too
Yeah.
carefree at the moment to care about trust.
Got a 3, so close.
I've only got a
Hey,
5, even
fine.
with
Oh come on, Mercury. Yeah, come on, Mercury. Can you save this?
I got a 6.
Okay, so
No.
everyone take an adversity token.
Let's go.
As you all fail to convince Guy to just get back on the ship. They're just like, I'm pretty sure there's more things I can do. Hang on. And you just watch as the airlock for the front of the, so this dock it's a bit old-fashioned, it has the old-fashioned airlock as opposed to the laser grids. It begins to open, which begins to vent the atmosphere out of the docks. You just watch as the entire dock force just start to get pulled out into space. But just before they start all, going through, Guy realizes and goes, press the button, the doors just close. So you watch loads of people get picked up, pulled, and then flung into a dock door before all dropping like flies onto the bottom of the...
Okay.
That was not
Okay.
the button.
Hear me
I'm
out.
trying to turn on the engine.
What if we find you, the attractive fish woman, and then you can take her with us, and then we can all leave, and then you can leave the station.
Okay.
We'll find her for you. We will. Just get us out of here.
Okay. I suppose I can do just that for you. You watch as Guy de-downloads himself off the station, back onto the ship proper. All of the terminals going back to normal. The cooking show is now normal with actual knives as opposed to just trying to put a blender on top of something. Adverts stop being offensive, both vulgarly and offensively. And Guy is back on the ship proper. Unfortunately, as Swift hits all the switches, engines come on, the dock doors reopen again. This time everyone's actually prepared for it, so no one's gonna get yeeted into the into outer space this time. As you blast out, unfortunately, you are met with a series of authority ships. Two of them. So there are 5 ships in this fleet. 3 of them are definitely military. One of them is a standard police vessel, and one of them looks like the main ship of our favorite Stellar Corp. And you can just hear over the tannoy the distressed voice of Oliver Hardy going, "That's my ship!"
Hey, so who wants to go to Atlantis?
Let's go. Let's just go.
You
Why not?
you see that all the weapons on the 3 military ships start to warm up, and again you hear that screech from Hardy going, "No, it's my ship! Get off it!" As like the CEO ship kind of like nose dives between you. So, like, kind of like he's trying to like use his ship to block the army's guns. But as he does that, I need a couple of rolls. Swift, I need a DC 20 piloting check, but you can take Guy's 20 as well. It's 2d20 roll on this.
So I get 2d20 and I get a +2. And
you get a +2, yeah.
This isn't a prepared action though, right?
No, this isn't snap, yeah.
God damn it. Well, I got some adversity tokens.
I can help you with things I need to check.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm actually fine. That is a 27.
Okay, so that's a good success.
Nice.
You come out, so with Guy's help, you kind of swerve hard. Hardy's Stellar Core ship tries to fire a tractor beam to grab you, but misses entirely. The armed military vessels don't want to take a shot with Hardy in the way. So you're able to propel a good distance away. Unfortunately, Hardy can't like protect you forever. Eventually, you are going to end up coming out in front of these vessels.
I am frantically trying to figure out how to turn the FTL on.
The FTL will take 1 turn to spool. So they are going to get 1 chance to basically get up to no good. Let me just remind myself. Because this is the one thing you don't have in Kids on Brooms or Kids on Bikes. It is ship combat.
God. Can I do
not...
something to maybe try and confuse them and hope they distract them a little?
Yeah, give me a second. That's the rules on, that's narrative control, that's the stats. They're the standard stat checks. Planned actions. Stat checks while using a ship. Here are some common knowledge of the ship. Flight, dodging, deflecting. Dodging, taking hit from enemy ship. No control of the ship. Failing a check. Combat. Combat, counter speaking, is combat. This is the combat between ships. Here we go. Combat between ships. Roll and resolve damage in worst cases. Whoever's the man, laser guns. Rolls there. Fight for the attack of a flying ship. Okay, it's fight versus flight. Okay, so all the 3 military vessels are going to launch their attacks. I'm going to make you roll 1 flight check. I'm not going to make you roll 3 individual flight checks. The highest you've got to beat is a 13.
Wow, okay, and I got 2d20 plus my 2.
Yes, if you want to use Guy to help you. Bear in mind, using Guy does use up heat on your ship.
I average below a 13 if I don't use him.
You can use him.
I have a thing. I think I can, if I spend a adversity token and you spend 1, you get +2 instead of 1. I don't know if you want to spend any, but
no, it's quite risky on a single d20. Like if I roll a 5, we're quite fucked.
So the highest you've got to beat is a 13. The lowest is a 7. Oh no, hang on.
Using Guy
each day
up heat once a day.
Yeah,
right?
once a day. Yeah. So if you fine. So use the 2d20.
Okay.
You've spent 2 heats to.
Jesus Christ. 16. So
yeah,
definitely needed Guy there.
I'd say you're pretty new at like trying to get the levers on this thing. You sort of swerve to the side as they fire, and you just like avoid it by drifting slightly, then like with one arm just like flap up the FTL switch and like straight off into FTL. So where are you going? Is the question.
Whatever direction we happen to be facing.
Roll me a d6 then.
Just anywhere but here.
Anywhere but here.
4.
4, okay. So knowing what you know about the universe, you realize that Sector Nyx is a dead-end sector. There's only one way in, one way out of Nyx. And Nyx is the human capital. So there's a lot of big nasty people and big bureaucrats that could track you down quite easily here. The idea of going to Atlantis is not necessarily a bad idea. But to do that, you've got to get out of Nyx first. So you hit, or maybe even Guy does it for you, sets the FTL to the Draco system, which is direct east of Nyx. As you come out of FTL, this lovely orange sunlight from this orange class star sort of brisks over the hull of the Titanic. In the distance, you can see this large circular gate, kind of like 4 concentric rings all welded together, like gilded back. You notice that a lot of the colors and a lot of the kind of like semi-archival design resemble Toolbox a little bit. There are parts of the designs that are the same. There are several ships around the gate. They haven't noticed you. They're not on alert. They're just doing normal patrol-y things. What would you like to do?
Right.
Bear in mind, it will not take long for those ships behind you to work out where you've FTL'd to.
Is there like any way we can sever that connection? Also, I realized we did not rename the ship.
You have not renamed the ship. You were so desperate to go. You are still in the Titanic.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, anyone who's not flying can give me a DC 10 brains check.
My thing is a 10, but I'll try anyway. Where's my D10 gone?
16.
16?
Whole 1.
A whole one.
No.
Yeah, Summer, you.
3.
Okay. Mercury and Summer take adversity tokens.
Thank you.
Toolbox, I think you realize that you can scramble in a pinch the sensors on this ship to temporarily hide it from FTL sensors. So they won't be able to lock onto your position. They'll know you've gone to Draco, but they're not going to be able to work out exactly where you landed.
Okay.
It's going to take them a little bit longer to find you.
I will do that.
It's typing away there on the scanner interface. So yeah, these ships are more military ships. They're not alerted. They've not been alerted for anything being wrong.
Roughly how long do we have until they are going to be?
You possibly couldn't tell in the heat of the moment.
Can we like
Okay.
fly around them? Maybe. Like, is there anywhere that we would know that is in here that is not swarmed with military people? Another station. that's like...
You could, if you, so it's really up to you now how you want to proceed. If you want to get out of Nyx, this is the only way out. You are going to have to just hit the accelerator and jump through the gate into Sector Zagreus. You could alternatively hit the FTL and try jumping to another sector in Nyx, but it is going to be kind of like a game of cat and mouse.
I say we go to the gate.
Yeah.
I know the risk, but
Yeah, no, the gates are very reliable. Let's go.
yeah, the gates are very reliable.
They are.
Can't live without gambling a little bit.
They're going to know we've done that, though.
They are.
Are they?
There's a good chance that they know you'd go through the gate, but I'll say that generally, each sector has its own authorities. It's very rare that it's a bit like crossing county lines in the US. Like, if you cross from one state to another, they generally won't pursue you.
Are we going to be like intergalactically sought after? Like, are they just going to contact the other ones and be like, hey?
Yeah, they probably would, but as is everything else in bureaucracy, that sometimes takes time.
Yeah. Can we? We don't know. These gates are too complicated to know how to turn them off, right? So we can't just like,
there
close
is no
the door when we leave.
No.
Well, I don't know. Swift and just sort of glances over a toolbox.
Like, we can't. Do we know? Toolbox?
I don't know.
I mean, I could probably figure it out, but there's.
I'll tell you what. This is gonna probably shoot me in the back. This is gonna shoot me in the foot. But never said that I'm not a fair DM. Give me a DC 20 brains. If you can hit it,
Me?
yeah, I will let you do something with this gate.
Can we, like,
wants to do anything with the game?
It's a 1 in 20 chance. It's
Yeah,
probably gonna come to
well, is it
nothing.
only toolbox? Because I have about a 1 in 50 chance of hitting that.
I mean, if you want to, 3. You know what? Screw it.
Yeah, would Guy
All of
not
you.
know how to? Guy knows how to look things up, right? Guy.
Oh. These
we're
are arcane, ancient alien gates. The technology has not been reverse engineered. While Toolbox's race does maintain the gates, they themselves don't know how they fully operate.
Right.
So there is no way you would be able to turn any of these off.
I guess Summer would be like, I think the gate might be the fastest way. I do. I think if we're gonna bounce around here, I don't think it's gonna work. It won't.
We have guns on the ship, right?
You
I
have
don't
2 sets of blasters.
What if we just shoot it?
The gate.
The gate?
Yeah.
But can we do that after we go through it? Is that how it works?
These gates are giganormous megastructures. The fire of one ship's blasters are not going to be able to put even a dent on this thing. Not to mention that every kind of piece of programming inside Toolbox would be screaming not to damage these things.
Yeah. This is entirely her. Yeah. I think we should just go. We'll figure out the rest of it. At least it will give us more time to think about what we're gonna do. Right?
Okay, I just go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Floor it at the gate.
You hit the engines. You blast off towards the gate. Just as you reach the precipice, this huge, big, blue swirling vortex in the middle. You see the remnants of the fleet that was chasing you arriving roughly where you just were before you started. They get a final glimpse as you hit the Zagreus gate and just straight through and disappear. You can hear Mr. Hardy sort of screaming, "Go on, chase them, get after them." It's like, that's not our job anymore. That's it. They've gone out. It's like, what? And fine, I'll do it. And you see all the ship kind of try and give chase. Unfortunately, it's not very well piloted compared to G.A.I. And it is bigger, so it's slower. So it is kind of slow boating its way to the gate. So by the time you've long gone since then. I do need everyone to give me a DC4 flight check, however. Swift, you don't have to do this because you are in the pilot seat.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13?
6.
6.
Oh no.
Natural 1.
Mercury, you're flung back as you hit the edge of the vortex. It propels you forward as you're not expecting it. What does it kind of look like as Mercury is flung backwards?
I think when she like hits the wall or whatever, she just becomes just goo.
You think you just hear Guy go, "Clean up on aisle 3, please."
I think Summer would, once they're not going fast anymore, Summer would try and help Mercury in any way possible, I guess, in this case. Like, are you okay?
No!
No.
No, awful. She's totally fine. Like, she's in perfect condition.
Yeah. Well, are you hurt?
That was embarrassing. It looked silly.
It didn't. It just. I mean, I stumbled a little too.
Yeah, but like, I'm glamorous. I'm not meant to look embarrassing. You're always like this.
Did we just have a game?
Like, okay, I just offering help. I didn't need any sass. Just whatever, and she just walks off.
Walks off.
Yeah.
I was only trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Just this pastel goth was rejecting you.
Yeah, that's not good, exactly.
You just as quick as you hit the gate, like less than a few seconds later, you get propelled out into Sector Zagreus, the human outer wild, if you like, the outer rim of humanity's expansion before the Soul Gate shut down. You arrive in the Icarus system, coming to the other side of the gate, not as heavily guarded as the gate was on the other side. You
Whisper to Toolbox. We could shoot this one.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Guy just goes, "Well, I think that's a swell
All right,
idea. Let me just
consider.
eject the core out and we'll set up a bomb out of the core or something."
Yeah.
I mean, you do need the drive core to be able to propel yourself forward, so you'd be like, it's like creating a bomb and then not being able to like propel yourself away from it.
We're not
Just a little bit
blowing it
dangerous.
up.
Thank you.
You have escape pods?
I believe you have escaped enough to pods for half of the party. I don't think you've got enough for everyone.
Taking note that Swift asked for that.
on the like atlas for this area, there is one station. There is Hermes Station, which is centered around the sun of the Icarus system. That is the local starbase. Here, if you would like to dock there. Alternatively, there are other places you can go, more systems, more planets, if you'd like to go down a more exploratory route.
I mean, would it like was changing the name ship, was that gonna help it make it more difficult for authorities to find us, or was that not the reason that we want to do that?
I think that's why, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like changing the license plates, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would make it harder for them to identify you, as they'd have to identify you based off visuals as opposed to registration documents.
Yeah, so we can, I guess, yeah. So Summer would be like, I think the first step might be to change the name of the ship. I think that would be a smart idea. I do. So we can dock here? Can we?
I agree.
Let's try and not destroy the station's security system this time. Right?
Yeah. Guy, stay.
Are we now babysitting the babysitter? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see
Good
the
boy.
guy symbol just changes from a person to like a golden retriever.
Just like,
Just there
good
going,
boy.
woof, woof.
Yeah.
This is degrading to all artificial intelligence. Hermes Station it is then?
Yes.
Okay. Hermes Station is quite easy to get to from here. There's a simple space lane straight down. The station is nowhere near as busy as Tartarus. It's a single station. And it's kind of like one elliptical disc going around with a couple of small spires coming out the top. You dock once more, go through the customs process. Tense moment where they scan the ship's license plate. It's not been reported as stolen in Zagria sector yet. So you're okay. It comes back green. And you are let out onto the dock floor. Despite being a smaller station, there's a lot of hustle and bustle here in terms of traders. You get the impression that whereas Nyx in general is very like lots of corporate buildings and big superstores and malls, everything here on Hermes is very small market stalls, ma and pa, little businesses. A lot more cowboy hats than there was before, including just. Yeah, you're in cowboy space. Space Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see like the signs coming out saying "Fly safe." But no. Yeah, Hermes is bustling with activity. There is a Port Authority building where you can get yourself re-registered
Let's go there first.
if you so wish.
First order of business.
We're not going to go space shopping. We're going to go to the thing we definitely need to do
You
first.
do first, yes.
There.
Should we have a
God.
meeting
Lift
about
the
what
cowboy hat on the way.
Do it.
Oh, no.
Do we want to have the meeting about the ship name before we get to the Port Authority office, as Toolbox was suggesting?
I'm afraid one of you will make a snap decision if we do it while we're there.
I would never, and if I did, I'd come up with the best name.
Well, then why don't you come up with a name then?
I do not have Creativity installed.
Well, Mercury seems creative.
We should name it the Queen Mercury's Armada.
No.
Unified
Sometimes so
rejection.
diplomatic.
Yeah,
It's like not happening.
Summer's still a little salty about that comment from earlier.
Just-
The worst part is Mercury didn't even know she was being rude. She just say like, "Oh, I'm staying fast."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we? I've never named a ship before, I haven't, so I don't even know.
What about the carrot? Because you love carrots so much.
Oh. Oh, we should then paint it orange.
That's actually kind of cute. Actually, I can't even.
Just change the engine colors at the back to green.
Yes.
I'm sure they have like places on the station where you can do a paint job
Yeah.
for your.
There are little places where you can do some paint jobs.
You can call it the carrot. Maybe like I know that like some people make words a little fancy by changing the letters, so maybe carrot with a K.
Yes. That was a K, and the O should be a 0.
Ooh, yeah,
I like this.
that. Yeah, totally.
Toolbox is like, yes. Numbers.
Yeah. I like that. That's fun. We can do that.
Why am I being
What?
named after a root vegetable?
Well, you don't get a say in this. This is your fault. You
I-
did the whole thing.
I am the ship. You're voting to rename the very thing that I am. Do I not get a say in what I'm to
Well,
become?
we're running because of you.
Whoa,
So-
whoa. Hold it there, lady. Yeah, hold it there. Right, let's be clear here. I'm only in this fucking mess because you three stole the ship. I'm supposed to be sitting here, sipping on space margaritas. Yet here I am, stuck in this infernal box in the middle of goddamn shitting nowhere.
Well, we're here in the middle of nowhere because that was your fault. We didn't mean to steal it, and then you just made things worse.
I didn't mean to
But
turn
please,
off the
You're
thrusters.
all beautiful, all of you. Now, Guy, what do you want to be named then, if you're not a fan of the carrot?
Toast.
Why?
I know why. I know why.
I thought that's why I'd say it.
Yeah. And Tara's like, why toast? That's just
It just
another
sounds crispy.
food. It's just another food, though.
At least toast exists.
Well, what is it? Just carrots exist.
The Titanic doesn't exist.
And you take that back.
It's
Well,
just
what
from that
about, like,
movie.
The Titanic existed. The Titanic was the best ship ever until it killed Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, but that was a movie. That's not real.
No, he died when they tried recording the movie. That's why there's only ever one take of it, because they sunk the ship and the technology wasn't advanced back then, so they had to
Wait,
record
your
it in one
name-
shoot.
You're
That's
named
sad.
after a ship that sunk?
Only in a film.
Right. Sounds.
Yeah, you can tell that Guy uses the argument either way, depending on which version
Yeah.
suits his arguments.
Yeah. Well, what about carrot toast? I don't know. This doesn't sound as good.
Carrot cake is a thing.
The carrot
Ooh,
cake.
carrot cake.
If I must. Can we at least turn both the C's into K's?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Cool. We have a
Carrot
name.
cake. Carrot cake on toast it is.
That's just a nickname. It's carrot cake. Then the nickname can be on toast, or that's your surname, maybe.
Just need the
Fine.
KK.
Fine. Carrot cake. This is absurd, but fine. Carrot cake.
All right. Then you'll be Mr. Toast.
Mr. Toast. Fine.
Swift shows up wearing a cowboy hat. Hi, what
Oh,
are we talking about?
It's like, where did
Where
you
did
get
you
that?
get that hat?
Have you always had that?
A shop?
The last
Did you use
time
our
you
money?
got something from a shop, you didn't. You stole it.
I still got it from a shop.
This is
Flawless
true.
argument.
Ah,
All right, let's rename this thing.
yes, let's rename the ship. You leave the ship, go past all the stalls to the back of the docks where the Port Authority exists. It's going to cost you 150 credits out of your 1100 total if you'd like to help. Well, if you'd like to rename the ship. Normally, it's a whole bunch of questions. Like, who's buying the ship? Where'd the ship come from? Who's going to do the majority of the talking in this transaction?
That sounds like a job
Mercury
for me
job.
over here.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me a DC8 charm check.
All right, let's go. I also have what's it? Intergalactically beloved. People who anyone that assumes that, oh yeah, Informians are friendly.
Mhm.
I get a +2 to charm checks.
Add +3 to the charm check.
Go.
Am I?
Oh my gosh, I got a 3 + 3 6.
Am I able to help at all? Because like
Yeah,
I'm
what was the
technically.
DC? Because
The
Mark.
DC was 8.
Ugh.
Okay.
Can we jump in now?
Yeah, I say you could also invert the tokens if you like.
I can do...
Yeah.
Hang on, I can do...
So- What did you get to, and then how much more do you need?
You need 2.
Got to.
Yeah, so
I
you
can
need
throw
2
in
more.
one.
I can just
can-
spend one...
Ideally 3 more.
No,
Yeah, I could.
I can spend one adversity token, and then if you spend one, you get 2 instead of 1.
Yeah,
So
okay. That
that's
works.
called loyal crew member. So I spend 1, and then you spend 1, but you get 2 instead.
Just
So you get
+3.
three.
Goes
total?
up even more. Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, so
I'll do that.
combined you do +3 opposed to +2 combined. Okay,
Yeah.
so that takes you to 9, so you get above just scraping by. It takes a bit of smoothing to get the clerk to kind of not ask the questions about where the ship came from or why it's called the Titanic, and maybe to make that ship disappear off the registry. And I think you've just got Summer there behind you in Toolbox, just kind of backing you up as you try and go through these discussions. And you successfully rename the ship. You're given the certificate to rename it. This is all in fair warn now. Carrot cake with 2 Ks.
And then a 0, right, for the
And
O.
a 0 in the O.
Yes.
Amazing.
Um,
Wait, hang on. Carrot cake on toast is like...
it's the full name.
Yeah.
What have we done? Carrot cake on toast. You
Swift looks incredibly confused.
as part of the renaming process, they will re-decal your ship. So it'll take about an hour to do, but they'll strip the word Titanic off it and replace it with the word carrot cake. You get to choose the font as well. There's, there's differing fonts here you can choose from, including Space Comic Sans.
No.
No, I mean, like, I feel like for shits and giggles we should. Wait, what about Curly MT? I don't know if anyone knows this.
It could be worse. You could have wrote it in Wingdings. Nobody knows what it says.
Toolbox is fluent in wingding.
I see you speak the way of the window as well.
Right. And where do we get a paint shop?
There is a body shop next door to Port Authority where if you want to spend some credits, you can spend them to make some modifications to the ship.
Because it's a carrot cake, you know, carrot cake has like some brown and white in it. We should do like orange, brown, and white.
Orange stripe in the middle, brown along the bottom and top.
Yes. It's gonna be the most hideous.
And the three little tails at the top that used to be the Titanic's little engine exhaust, and now this little green tops.
It's gonna bite us like when we need to do like stealth checks.
Why is there a floating carrot cake coming towards the station?
Why are we doing this? I hate it.
The server's like, I think it will be really cute. I think so.
It's very aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly. You can at least see how much it costs. We've got credits.
You got 950 of them.
Oh.
It'll cost you another 100 if you'd like to repaint the ship. That gives you a three. That gives you a three. That gives you a three color paint job. More colors. More colors cost more.
But 3 colors is exactly what we need, and 100 is not much. I feel like someone would have walked would have spotted like a sign somewhere that said like list of prices and like, see, it's not that pricey. It isn't.
I mean, you can also spend an extra 25 credits and get it waxed.
What's that?
A waxy carrot cake.
Yeah. It's gonna be shiny. Yeah.
We should keep it clean.
Yeah. Yeah, we can paint it, and then when it's dry, we can wax it.
They also sell here.
You want me to fly around a big cake?
I think that'd be nice. Yeah, it's unique.
It'll be harder for them to know it's the same ship.
Exactly.
The robot makes a good point.
Toolbox. Give me a DC8 brains check.
Okay.
Oh, we have a hydrate. I forgot I enabled that.
Your mistake is I use it all the time.
Right, up the price of that.
I've got almost 2,000 points. You go ahead.
Got a 10.
A 10. As you're there choosing the colours, you know, enjoying yourself, like browsing through, I imagine it's like old-fashioned carpet swatches with just like ship colours. And they're just like all really like obnoxious names. Like there's 17 different types of purple. And you're there looking at it. You swear in the corner of your eye, you can spot a tiny 3-foot drone waddling out of the now carrot cake, heading into the market stalls.
Like a drone that was in the ship, but is not
You
leaving
know
the
the
ship.
drone.
Yeah.
It's the AI controlled service drone. It looks like Guy's going for a walk in its little waddling, because it doesn't have servos on the knees, so it waddles like a penguin. And every now and again, you just hear this fucking why can't I bend? What fucking waddle. And it's just going into all the market stalls.
Hey, guy, where you going?
Nowhere. I'm still here. They're renaming the ship.
Yes, we're renaming the ship.
Yes, they're repainting the new name on right now.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Where you going where you going? Hey. Where you going in the drone?
None of your business. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I can turn the drone off.
And I can turn you off.
Oh.
Checkmate.
Rest of
I'll
us
be-
in this conversation or is this over some kind of uplink?
I imagine it's like a local network between Guy and Toolbox.
You just need to
Quietly
look
see the drone.
Yeah, I'd say like you. I think a lot of you have had PTSD this morning from just hearing Guy's voice. Just hearing the waddle fuck. It's just enough for all of you to suddenly go.
Wait, how big is this drone? How big and how heavy is it?
It's 3 foot, so you're only 3 foot tall.
And I see it, I'm like, no, and I just go back.
you
I try to pick it up.
you have to give me a DC6 flight check.
Okay, that is an 8.
8. Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
Can I just pick it up?
You guys just watch as Summer just like almost Olympic sprints out of the building to like pick up this 3 foot robot, this 3 foot drone. You see that it's bought a fake handlebar mustache. And it's just holding it in its one little clasp. And you see it just like puts it on its mouth like that. So the drone now has a little mustache.
I just
There.
fucking, like,
I feel much better.
is that all?
That's what I wanted.
Okay, and she's still gonna carry him as long as she does.
Are you taking the drone back to the ship, or are you carrying it back to like the shop with everyone else?
No, to the ship.
The ship. You put it back into the ship. It's bought a second mustache, so it goes to the main Guy screen in the cockpit and just pushes it against the screen. I could have made it digitally, but this looks more authentic. And then the drone just waddles back into its compartment, but doesn't quite waddle properly. It hits the wall as it goes in because it's not used to piloting it. It gets like a boom, fuck. It just like goes back again. And like it takes. Hang on, let me roll a flight check for Guy. That's a 3. It takes several attempts of Guy bashing different parts
I
of
feel like someone would help him and try and get him right next to the
just turn him around and slide him in.
She's like, stay.
Yes, mother.
Right. We'll be right back. Don't go like interfering with some kind of system.
It's fine.
We
I will only use systems on the ship. It's fine.
Why don't I trust that statement? Okay. We'll be right back. We will.
Okay, that's fine. Go pick your ship colors.
Okay. And she turns around and looks. and then looks. And then walks out.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You see, it's not. Guy's not going to do anything yet. So, have we decided on our paint job?
Can I have followed onto the ship with Guy?
Yeah.
Sort of after Summer's gone, I'd like to sit down and like be fiddling with a couple of wires, and sort of turn to Guy and go, Guy, we need to talk.
Why? What's
Nobody
up?
likes a grass.
No, but no one likes a thief.
Plenty of people like me.
Do they? Or do they just tolerate you?
Look, I picked you because I thought you'd be cool.
I am cool. Doesn't mean you're cool. That's not how that works.
Not cool to grass.
It's fine. I only grass to help you. You can grass to, you can lie to you can lie to the rest of the galaxy, but you never lie to your teammates. Even if they are a little bit uncool. What? That doesn't help. The guy hisses so much that the mustache sort of like slips slightly. And it's like, oh.
Switch
And
will
then
sort of poke it back
up.
as he passes.
Thanks.
Right.
Poor guy. Ship colors.
Right. What if instead of brown and orange and white, we do pink and orange and white?
Don't we need the green for the leaves?
Yeah, well, it will go well with pink.
I just want to clarify,
That's
pink is
more.
the main color.
Oh.
You-
Wait, it's not white?
I mean, it's up to you. You can. I was like, when you said pink, it's like, hang on, do you mean you're going to paint most of the ship pink?
No. No. Wait, what is the original color of the ship?
White and black.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, so we don't have to do. If we don't have to do white. We can just paint over the black
Mhm.
bits and another color, and then we can do green, pink, and orange, and then leave the white bits.
Okay, green, pink, and orange.
If everyone agrees.
Yeah, that works.
Which is once again late to the conversation.
Poor people. Okay. If no one has any objections to a
Trish will sort
green,
of see the design as you're
Hmm.
about to confirm it and be like, I mean, it'll look nothing like it did, so
Exactly.
Sure.
That's what we're going for. That's
Um,
exactly what we're going for.
okay. So you pay 150 to get it repainted in that
As
design.
much fun.
100, right?
100, sorry, yes, 100.
I see.
They're on to me. Do you want the wax as well?
That
Afterwards.
was what would be 50.
That was 25.
It was 25, yeah. I can't get anything past Anna, it's fine. I'm not allowed to artificially inflate prices.
It's me being Dutch. Dutch people are very cheap. so
So yeah, so for 125, you can repaint the ship and have it waxed a new shiny coat.
yes. So then we're left with 825 credits.
Yes. Now, for an additional 125, you can also purchase, if you so wish, some more panels. Some panels that won't necessarily fall down in the interior.
That might be smart.
It'll basically mean that all the walls on the lower level are now actually walls and not just stud walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Quite a
wasn't supposed to
bargain.
actually be finished and fly. No.
wait, where were these panels made?
Yeah.
What
They
brand
weren't-
is it?
They weren't made by Stella Corp. You're fine. These are handy panels, which are Stella Corp's biggest competitor.
Okay. we
Yeah, I love
all our friends will show up someday and show it. They're like, "What have you done to our ship?" We're like, "We improved it. we finished it for you."
So if you want to buy the
Good job for you.
if you want to buy the panels, you can buy the panels.
think that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will have 700 credits left.
Okay, so you pay for the panels, you pay for the paint job.
Yeah.
Two
the
things happen during the renovation and the wax. While they're painting the ship, you've got this kind of where is it? You've got this like anthropomorphic llama just like painting the ship. As they wear like half mag boots to lock on the side of the ship, and the other half on like a bit of a rope. As they do, one of the external panels, just a bit like Portal, just shoots out and smacks the llama away. Toolbox knows that's Guy just pressing a button, like hitting on the workers of the panel. And you can just hear a bit of a maniacal as they get flung away. The only other problem that happens is Guy starts hitting people with panels when they try to install Mr. Handy panels inside. He has brand loyalty built into his AI, so the idea of installing competitor panels, I won't have that cheap ass bitch panels in my ship. Eventually Guy gets like calmed down enough to be able to
We already
have.
paid for them.
Well, you bought the wrong thing, didn't you? What's wrong with these panels? So you can see like a robotic arm hits up one of the cellar core panels that just disintegrates in front of him. I admit maybe that was not my strongest argument.
Yeah.
Fine. So now you've done it, you've painted me, you've put a layer of wax all over me, and you've changed the name. Now what?
Now we go maybe shopping for anything else we might need. Do we have enough supplies?
Actually, no, we do need food, but we also
I don't
to
need
think
food.
Oh.
longer term. Okay, you don't need food. I do. I get hungry.
At least I think I do.
That
I
sounds
don't
like
know.
a you problem.
Most people do require food.
Yeah, but I'm undead.
I believe the general
You have
rule
to
is
remain
unless the sheet says otherwise, assume everyone requires some form of food. Even the undead require nutrients.
Fair.
Or else you'll just be dead.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to need to find some way to earn credits as well, because we're running low, and I don't like being broke.
I mean, we've got 700 still. That's a lot. It is.
I've never had any money.
I haven't had much either. The most I've had is maybe 50. And a very good time was like after my birthday, or not really my birthday, but for my resurrection day, kind of. Anyway.
How does that work? Do you have like 2 birthdays?
Kinda, but the original birthday is not as relevant anymore. So, some people, I guess, celebrate both. But no, I don't really.
We have to throw a resurrection party at some point.
That'd be nice. We can probably get party supplies or something somewhere. No, it's not anywhere near now. It's like months away. But
you see, this is exactly why I need to start earning credits so that we can throw the most fabulous resurrection party ever, and that's going to need a lot.
all right, then you gotta go find jobs, I guess. I
have a
dropped out
job.
of school to. Wait. You have a job. I forgot you have a job.
Do you?
Right.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So you need a new job. Well, Yes. I mean, we all used to be in school, and now we're joining the workforce, I guess.
Yeah, but like spaceships are way cooler than work. So
True. Well, we can try and find a job board.
There would be a lot of money in finding Atlantis.
yes, we gotta do that.
Wait,
Wait,
what are you
wasn't
talking
Which
the-
about?
Atlantis?
The El Dorado is the one that had.
Yes,
not
that's the
discovered,
rare
right?
station. We
Oh, so
found
is
it.
that the one that we've got the map for?
Yes, the
Yeah.
map is
Sorry,
El
okay,
Dorado station. Atlantis was
Swift
found a
would've got it
long
right.
time ago.
Yeah, there's a sector Atlantis.
Wait, what is El Dorado?
A thing that totally doesn't exist, and we're gonna prove that
How?
Tell
by
you what.
going where it's supposed to be, and it won't be there.
Give me a DC 10 brains check, Summer.
Oh, my dice is 10, so hang on. Where's my... Oh, that's actually a 10 on it. Oh, my dice explodes, so hang on. Am I gonna try?
Nice.
It's just 11.
11. Yeah, El Dorado Station does not exist. There's no way the station possibly could exist. Despite what
Right.
everyone else might tell you, no, this station cannot exist.
Right. You're like, oh, wait, I think I've heard of that. I don't
Yeah.
think it exists. I don't.
I don't either. I totally don't think it exists.
But it could exist.
You're all haters, okay?
Well, if you think it doesn't exist, then why do you want to go there? That's a waste of time.
So that we know it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. Let's just find like actual jobs.
What's
Mood.
I think what we'll do is we'll take a quick break, let people refill their bottles, take their tablets, what have you, and you can all think of what fantasy teenage jobs you might want to pursue. We will be back in about 10 minutes, upon which we'll carry on with this epic drama of epic proportions where we now have the ship which we've named Carrot Cake. What have we done?
On toast.
On toast.
Very
So-
important.
We will be back in 10 minutes. See you then.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. The tech gremlins got back in during the break because that's just how it works. So before we continue, Jesse, say hello for me.
Hello.
Okay, good news. It does not lag on OBS, but it only lags on my screen. So you have a lag delay, but I will just learn to live with it. I'll just have to. While I'm looking at you, it's now 30 seconds before what actually happens. So I'm gonna have to watch everyone else react to things and then watch you react 30 seconds later. Or I'll have to look at the OBS and watch it that way. Right. So, jobs.
We didn't even talk about that
We
on
need
break.
no. We got consumed by both tech issues and Matt Berry. That was our topic of discussion.
Yeah, okay. Jobs. I mean, like, is there just a job board that we can look at? Like,
There's always job boards. There's always job boards.
I don't think we should look for job right at the first station you come to through the gate they know we came through.
That is a good point. It is. Maybe we should go to the next one. We've got a paint job done here. And
Could
then
jump
we can...
one more gate over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We
So-
could land planet side instead. They didn't see us fly in with the original colors, so maybe there's a job there.
Yeah. That might be smart.
Okay. So you've got several options. You could do a gate jump. You have two destinations from here. From Zagreus, you've either got Atlantis or Festus as valid jump sectors. There are 6 planets. So there are 6 solar systems in Zagreus. Athena, Icarus, Odin, Ymir, Freya, and Artemis, respectively. That all have planets on them that you can land at. All of them have varying space stations you could hide out. There's a lot of places you could go here. You sort of see G.A.I is kind of getting a bit tetchy. And it's like, why did I get stolen by a bunch of indecisive little twits? There are billions of possible places to go. Just pick one.
I vote jump.
Yeah, I kind of like the sign of Atlantis.
Yeah, Atlantis sounds fun. We've got a map for Atlantis as well, a star chart.
Ooh. Wait, where did you get maps?
A map seller.
So
Did
it was
you
like the
did
sky,
you
right?
did you say maps out loud?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
As you say maps out loud, you see G.A.I kind of just dials in the address that that you got given from Osik, that was given to Mercury, and you see a screen pop up with a pixelated version of Osik. Going, I heard someone mentioned maps.
So we're like, what's that? Who's that?
Oh, sick!
Hi. Hello. What? God, it feels weird seeing you through a screen. This is my online shop because you can never buy enough maps.
I mean, we've got a good amount of maps
So-
right now.
No, but you have a friend who's never seen a map.
Wait.
I mean,
I'm
I've
so
seen a map.
confused. I've seen a map.
Yes, but have you had the honour of getting a map from a box? Admittedly, you can't get them in box form here virtually. They do have to be printed out through a printer, but
What bot? What do you mean?
it's fine. Just press the big red button on screen and get the dopamine rush. You'll enjoy it.
It's Summer's first
The
time.
first
Does Summer
one's
get a
free.
free loot box?
Yes, the first one's always free.
It looks like she feels like this is a trap or something.
We all did it.
Okay, and just goes to press the button again.
You press the button on the screen. Roll me a d20.
Okay, that is a 4.
A 4. You get 2 maps because every loot box has 2 maps. You get Sector Prolian.
Okay, hang on a sec, sorry.
It's okay.
Prolian, yeah.
And Sector Flubar.
Like spelled
Floooblar.
Okay, got it.
Flublar.
Okay.
Now, in order to help deal with, trans-sector economy laws and whatnot, because you know what the tax man is like, I have created my own currency. Map bits.
No.
And
Just pick up a currency.
it's simple. You buy map bits from me using credits, and then you use the map bits to buy the map boxes.
Why can't I just
I
use
can't-
credits?
Because of tax jurisdictions and things, and you sort of see that the pixelated image just sort of turns to the side with the hands like that. It's like, plus you always buy more map bits than you can actually need, so you always have an excess, but you never have quite enough for the next box, so you always have to buy another pack. I mean, what?
So it's like, it sounds kind of vague. I mean, thank you for the maps. I don't need any.
But it's fine. I've branched out beyond maps.
Oh no.
I've decided to go into the treasure hunting business. So after just having the bog standard normal, these are star charts, I now have treasure maps in loot boxes that'll lead you to buried treasure. Of course, I can't verify the integrity of all maps. Maps are bought at own risk, and any injury, death, or destruction of property is not my problem.
Is there like an off button on the screen?
There's an end call button.
She just like disconnect the call.
Aww.
Mercury looks visibly upset. It's like, no, I wanted the treasure map.
Listen, you were just complaining about how we needed more money, so I don't think it's wise
You
to
could
spend
sell
the
the
money.
treasure.
There is
Exactly,
no
treasure.
treasure. Oh god. There is not gonna be any treasure, guys.
We don't know that until we look in the spot that it says the treasure is. And then we'll find out if there is or isn't treasure.
Fox is smart.
Maybe you could. No, actually, no. No, I'm not giving into this. No.
You got that Eldorado map still?
Yeah.
Eldorado doesn't exist. It doesn't.
That's
What sector is it supposed to exist in?
Yeah, what does the map look like?
Oh,
El Dorado map. Like, what is it trying to tell us?
The map is a kind of it's done on old paper to try and make it look mysterious, but in reality, it's actually a sector map of Zagreus. You are in the sector that it says. The hints that it gives you is let me pull up the hint. It points you to the Athena system, the most northern point of Sector Zagreus. And it says, on the planet of Sword and Shield, at the base of the large mountain, you will find what you seek.
Okay.
Like an adventure. Doesn't that sound fun?
It doesn't exist.
Well, if you're so certain, then you have to prove me wrong too.
I don't have to. I don't have to prove anything to you.
Then I guess I win.
You.
Well,
That's
I
fine.
don't
You
think
can.
we've got
I
anywhere
I
better to
don't
go.
care
It's
about- I
Eldorado
don't-
or Atlantis. What do we
I
want to
don't-
do?
care about winning. We're going to Atlantis.
Fine. But we have to go to see El Dorado.
I mean, we are already in the sector.
You know what? Fine. We'll go
Yes.
see El Dorado. It doesn't exist. We'll go waste time to see El Dorado. Happy?
Swim jumps in the pilot seat.
You see the picture of Guy just like changes to have like an explorer's hat on. Yaha! Did someone say booty? No, wait, wrong module.
Do you already have a pirate mod? Who put that one in there?
I don't know. It just seems to have always been there. Hang on, one moment. And you see the screen like flickers and then reboots. And this time there's a fully fledged explorer with the round hat and the machete. Like, right, so let's go find ourselves some antiques and put them in a museum.
Okay.
So she's gonna be like, I'm going to my room. I'm just going to walk. So it's not have the energy to deal with this.
Where
right
is your
now.
room?
Just any of the like bunk beds somewhere.
Just gonna go claim it first.
Yeah,
Just
Claire.
While you're
Yeah.
all bickering over Eldorado, someone's going to go find the captain's quarters and just claim that as their own.
Yeah. Just
And
gonna
the
look out the
guys of-
window. Yeah.
Okay, so Summer goes to contemplate the meaning of what all this is.
Well, it starts at that, and then she gets distracted by her own thoughts and just
Fades
staring out into
out.
space. Yeah, staring into space.
I think you get interrupted out of your thoughts by just like the slight tugging of like your bottom of your leggings, as you see the little 3-foot penguin drone of Guy is just pulling at your leg. It's like, Missy, Missy,
Yeah,
Missy.
she's like, what?
You really are lost the stars, aren't you?
What do you want?
I don't know, but my senses telling me that someone has just stood frozen doing nothing is generally not a good thing.
Doing nothing is great.
Yeah, but normally when people daydream, they, you know, sit down or lie down. They don't just stand up straight and then just blank out of existence.
I like standing up. Sitting is quite bad for you, you know?
I possibly couldn't comment. I have never been able to sit down in my life.
Right.
Well, your friends are on their way to El Dorado. They all seem pretty excited.
Yeah, I know that.
You don't seem excited.
Because it doesn't exist.
But what if it did?
What if it didn't?
You're right, it might not exist. But what if it did?
Fine, then what?
Well, they say that the station is, well, full of antiquities and gold and jewels.
Don't you think that if it existed, someone would have found it by now? someone would have raided it a long, long time ago. Don't you think that?
Not really. I mean, there's large swaths of space beyond the gate network that's never been surveyed before.
Well, there's a map of it. I'm sure they're not the first person this person sold the map to.
I must be perfectly honest. I think the map is a piece of baloney.
Exactly. So then what's your point?
Just because the map is baloney doesn't mean the station doesn't exist.
That's not how... What?
All I'm saying is, it's possible the station does exist, but the map is wrong. Maybe don't be so quick to just shut out a point of view.
I mean, I'm not, because I'm giving them a chance to just scratch their itch or whatever it is.
Okay.
So they'll stop talking about it.
Okay. I will go. I will waddle.
Thank you.
The bot waddles away. Let me just roll another. Considering he can fly a ship, he can't fly a drone. A waddle drone. Waddles into the door frame with the classic "fuck" as it hits the door frame. And then has to like waddle back through the door. Also, it can't do stairs very well, so like every now and again you hear boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 as it keeps trying to get upstairs.
I wonder how to go downstairs, because then you go just
downstairs. It goes boom, 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 boom. So it's like, it loses its tracking and falls down. Every time it like goes forwards and hits its forehead against the stairs, you just get one more new expletive. And each time it just gets more and more creative. So by the time it gets to the top, it's like poppycock.
No.
While that's been going on the bridge of the ship, I think it was with help of Swift, you arrive at Athena, a very quiet backwater system. There's no cities in this solar system. No space station either. It's the remote of the remote. There's only 2 planets as well here, circling around the sun of Athena.
What are the 2 planets?
Only 2. So what is it you're looking for? Aside from the obvious.
Maybe the planet of Sword and Shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the 2 planets? Do we have like names or?
So the 2 planets are. Give me a second. Let me open up my screen for the system. So you have. So one of the planets is called Claymore, and one of the planets is called Kite.
The planet of Sword and Shield.
Because it couldn't be that simple, could it?
Well then.
So for those that haven't worked out at home, one planet is named after a type of sword and one is named after a type of shield. So there is not a planet of sword and shield. Or is there?
Which one do we start with?
Obviously, we need to smash them together.
Oh, yeah, excellent. Do we have a button to smash together planets?
Do we have a tractor beam?
You have a tractor beam. There's a difference between holding a ship and pulling a fuck-ass planet, Guy says. I
Is
didn't
there a
think
way
you'd
to be
take
on?
the instructions literally.
Is there a way to be on both planets at once?
Give me a flat science check, no DC here. A brain check, sorry.
16?
There's no way that you could be on both planets at once. They're opposite sides of each other as they circle around Athena. However, the idea of being at both places at once, maybe you're reading it wrong. Maybe it's not on a planet of Sword and Shield, but between a planet of Sword and Shield. At that point,
Does anyone see a mountain?
there are, in between both planets, in an orbit around both, an asteroid belt.
Hmm.
Looks like.
I will say that it's not. It will take you time to survey the asteroid field. For every hour you spend, I'll lower the DC required by 2.
What does the DC start at?
The DC starts at 16 brains.
I can survey. Just scan each asteroid.
For each hour you spend, I'll lower the DC down. You can attempt it, fail it, and then spend an hour. It's not a one-time thing. So if you do want to try a 16 shot in the dark,
I'm gonna go for it.
this is where we discover that Toolbox has like 6 adversity tokens now. Just rolling a d20.
Yeah, I don't know how much I've been keeping track of mine. I think I...
Yeah, I've got quite a few. I could help out. Although, yeah.
8.
I'm pretty sure you don't have 8 adversity tokens.
No. But I get one for that,
You
right?
get 1 for failing, yes.
Hey, eventually I'm gonna succeed.
Okay.
What are we looking for on the asteroids?
You're specifically looking
Like
for an asteroid that might have something that resembles a mountain.
Big mountain.
The problem is there's a lot of asteroids
Yeah.
that could fit that criteria. This is a needle in haystack situation.
Swift is just sort of casually doing sort of big donuts all the way around the asteroid field.
Swift's
Sort
entertained.
of letting you do whatever you need.
Just like handbrake turning as they go around.
Yeah.
Should we wait?
You found
We
it yet?
tried for an hour?
You can spend an hour. It's a DC 14 check.
10.
Will I spend another hour?
Can I say, like, after, like, we're cruising around for, like, an hour and a half, Summer just, like, at one point comes out with daydream again and is like, we've been here a long time. And
We're
just
going in
walks out-
circles.
yeah, I just walk to the front to try and figure out what's going on. And can I use my intuitive improvement? Because it says, spend 1 AT to ask the GM about your surroundings, an NPC or the like. The GM must answer honestly.
Go on then.
Can I-
Spend an 18.
can I-
Ask me a question.
Are there any of the asteroids that look like they're very unlikely to like either, that they could contain something? Like, are there like some that are too like a little bit too small, or maybe look like there's too many dents in them? So like, are they even landed or just for anyone to have ever landed on them? If that makes sense.
Yes. The put
Right.
doesn't have to say which ones. They don't have to say that I have to say.
Oh, no, but-
no.
Yeah,
no,
but like, I'm sorry. Yeah, so yeah.
I'm being a bitch.
Yeah.
No.
No.
There are asteroids that look like they are not naturally formed.
Not
As
naturally
in-
formed, as in.
As in, they've been artificially broken. They were
Okay.
once part of something else.
And maybe something blue.
Yeah, so Summer will. I think it's like Summer will just look out the window and look at that and just points out that to the others. And I don't know if that will lower the DC at all, but
It will. It'll lower the DC. Try again, Toolbox. The DC's now 8.
come on.
That's a 4.
No.
Wait, I can use tokens though.
Can I try? I might hit an
Yeah.
8.
What's this brains check?
It's a brains check. Anyone who wants to
Hang on.
now can try it. Toolbox gets an
That's
extra
an 8,
versus
that's an
token.
8.
An 8. Okay.
That's an 8.
Natural 1 for me.
Natural 1. So that's another versus token.
I like the idea of like Summer like not being involved and then comes out, walks out,
Just being
looks
like,
out the window,
"That one?"
points it out, and
That
she's like
one.
that one.
Looks has been standing here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Individual asteroid.
It's like she's annoyed about it, so she's like that one.
Indeed, there is a asteroid that looks like it's a circular base with what looks like a mountain peeking out of the top of it. Now you've seen it, you can't unsee it. And there's that moment of just like, how the fuck did we miss that? Even Guy's just there, like, that's fucking obvious.
That was the next one I was gonna look at.
Sure.
You can land on this asteroid. It's big enough for the carrot cake to land on.
Yep, handbrake turn even tighter. Just gotta throw the ass around and like
Plop on it.
yeah.
So at the base of the mountain, you've all got spacesuits. You don't have to worry about like put special suits on. Are you taking 3-foot penguin drone with you?
Maybe just
or
to keep an eye on them.
I mean, like, to be fair though, it asteroids sound like there'd be a bumpy surface. I don't know how well it's gonna
Oh yeah, might slow us down.
yeah.
You
Is
just
there like
see-
a
you
is there
just-
like a
Definitely
small,
take
like,
him.
yeah, is there like a small like handheld device that we can have, or
And you just see that the penguin droid put its arms up like that towards you, Summer, just to be like carrying
no?
you.
I mean, Penguin Road falls down on asteroid could be a good viral video for Mercury.
Yeah, someone was just like
Swift is
just pick up the thing.
There is a handheld version, there's a handheld
Okay.
monitor if you prefer to take Guy in portable form, but not penguin form.
It'd be like someone that can sit on your shoulder.
Yeah, it is clip on the side of you. Okay.
I feel like Penguin would just hold his arms out, and then Summer would be like, grab something else, like maybe try this.
Just takes the screen off the penguin.
Yeah, yeah, that takes all like.
Oh no.
Swift is remembering there are like half a dozen other people looking for this place and wondering if he should maybe stay on the ship.
Hmm.
Um,
Might be smart.
But we're smarter than all the other people, and we figured it out first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but I can be here and shoot down whoever figures it out second.
That's true. Right. Well, let's just get on this fucking asteroid so I can show you all that it's fake.
Yes, I agree.
I want to see the fake ass treasure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of you go out. I imagine Mercury is probably leading the way on this one.
Yeah, Mercury's like just jumping ahead essentially.
Oh, Mercury, give me
Oh no.
Give me a DC8 grit check.
Grit. All right.
Okay.
8.
8? That's fine. This terrain is quite rugged. This isn't flat earth. This is lumpy. There's no flat surface, so to speak. Every time you put your foot down, you're also compounded because you're both in an exosuit and a spacesuit at the same time. So for you, this is quite a difficult endeavor because you're essentially in 2 layers of coating while trying to do this. You get to the base of this mountain first, and you see it. A tiny glimmering, what looks like fabricated metal sticking out of the asteroid dust. It's white and it's shiny.
Mercury like squeals like, oh my god, guys, look, there's a thing and it's shiny.
Make sure it's not trapped.
And
as you say, make sure it's not trapped. She's like literally about to like run towards it and like stops, falls over.
Oh, poor Mercury. Yeah, this is just a piece of metal slightly protruding from the asteroid surface, covered mostly in asteroid dust. Very fine, cakey dust.
Can I like try and? Is it just a bar of metal? Is there like? Does it look like? Does it look like the hilt of a sword, or like you have to pull it out?
From that kind of no. It's not easy to tell at this point. It could be anything. It could be a rod. It could be a door. Who knows?
You have to dig it out.
Yeah.
You can dig it out.
I can turn into shovels.
I think like Toolbox uses like shovel hand transformations to start like digging around. It's not trapped. Nothing wrong going on there. You dig this thing up. It's about the size of your fist, all in all. It is a metal model of a space station with the word El Dorado written on the side. This is a children's toy from the early space exploration period when humans jumped from the Sol Gates to the Nick sector.
Summer sees that and begin laughing really hard. Like, see?
Wild that there was a map to this tiny object on a random asteroid.
Because they want to sell the maps, that's why.
They could have just had there be nothing here. It's wild that there's actually something here.
Oh, we could take it. So, like, for the next people that go here, there's nothing.
I will say that this is an immaculately well-kept toy. This is vinyl shiny.
Maybe they replace it every time.
Just someone flying out like to disaster to just replace this toy like every year or something.
I mean, if you,
It
you know,
looks old, right? Like
It's
it
an-
looks
it's-
like it's a relic from a while ago.
it's a toy of a very, very old time. I mean, humans came through the Soul Gate about 400 years ago, so this is at least a 400-year-old toy.
It
Could be worth
looks
something.
well kept.
Even the lights on it, like the little electronic lights that show the inside, still work.
I guess we could try and sell it and get credits that way. We could do that.
Is there anything else around that looks?
No, just this. Just you holding this very credit unknown toy.
I guess like Summer would look at a guy on her shoulder, and be like, "Is there any way for you to like identify the value of this thing?
Appraise
Could you do that?" Yeah, appraise it. Yeah.
You see the little screen turns from an explorer to a guy with a monocle, and sort of looks at the station. I'm gonna roll a brains check for Guy.
Guy.
Yeah, he's good, my guy. A toy like that is probably worth somewhere between 1,000 to 3,000 credits, depending on who you sold it to. However, that is not an original. That is a very, very good forgery. And it's emitting some kind of wavelength out of it.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. I can just tell it's emitting something. I just can't tell what it is.
Like good vibes, bad vibes?
Vibe's a vibe. I can't.
No,
I am incapable of determining what is a good vibe and a bad vibe. No
Would
one
Toolbox
installs
be
the
able to
vibes.
What it is?
Give me a DC 12 brains check.
Oh god. These rolls have been all over the place. And it was a 4.
You can't immediately work out what these wavelengths are. But you have a ship with more equipment inside. You possibly could use that. You're trying to work out what it is, like just based off looking at it and moving it around a little bit. Like if you actually get to the ship where there's proper sensors, you may actually be able to work out its actual purpose.
Well, on the other hand, though, if it's a really, really good replica,
It's a very good replica.
then maybe people will sell it to might not know that either.
Probably not.
That's maybe, but who made this?
We can, if we go back into the ship, we can also show it to Swift, and maybe he knows something. He might. And we can use the instruments we have on board if they work.
Yes,
Does
if
it
they
have
work.
like any like brand name logo of like what company made the toys or
No.
anything?
No, there's no toy. No toys there. Unfortunately.
I guess we'll bring it back. I'm a little afraid bringing back something that's emitting a signal onto our ship. If we don't know what it is yet.
If we could maybe, I could get maybe I don't know if we have a lead box somewhere. We could put it in a
What is
box.
Toolbox made out of?
Toolbox is not made out of lead. Toolbox is made out of
Okay.
polytitanium and several other.
I don't think titanium works as it.
No.
Would. No.
No. You get back to the ship. And what do you want to do first? Do you want to try and examine this thing properly, or do you want to go straight to Swift first?
guess maybe shoot the Swift first, because he also might have ideas. So,
Swift would very much like to take a look at it. He's very
Yeah.
We
excited.
found it. We found El Dorado.
behold, the like very sarcastically, the treasure.
Mercury is like trying to not look look anyone in the eye here.
This is
Oh, she's specifically looking at Mercury while she says it.
this is like the best case scenario for Toolbox, with like being right that El Dorado wasn't here, but also there was something cool, and like still we found something. They still got to be right.
Swift
So
does
right and
not
so
care that
wrong.
El Dorado doesn't exist. He's fascinated by the new tech.
Give me. I'll offer the same thing. Give me a DC 12 brains check.
All right.
I mean, you
I need
roll
to
it,
explode,
you need to
but
explode,
If I explode,
but-
I hit it. No, that's a 6.
6. No. Well, take.
Can I?
Give you-
Have
I
I got
mean-
enough?
You've
No,
got,
I don't.
No. Okay. You look with the scanners and the instruments that are on the ship. I'm going to say you don't need a DC roll this now. The scanners reveal what this actually is. This is a data drive disguised as a toy. The
So we
signal,
can like pull data off it.
yes, the signal that it's admitting is a signal. Essentially, it's a deep space signal, kind of akin to a homing beacon.
What does that mean exactly?
Think that it can be tracked.
That's
Is that
what
what
homing
homing
beacons
is?
do. A homing beacon means
Yeah.
if someone knows the frequency that they're looking for, they will find this. But
Well,
it's
we turn it off.
broadcasting. It's broadcasting very weakly. It's, considering that this has to go across the entirety of the known galaxy, this thing is like, I mean, first of all, anyone who knows any basic knowledge of like radio networks and communications, so Toolbox will know this one for sure. It's very difficult to broadcast data across the entire galaxy. The size of the things, of like the transmitters required to do that, are almost planet-sized themselves. So a tiny toy is not going to be able to broadcast across the entire galaxy. They have to be probably within the same solar system just to be able to detect it.
I think Summer would go
Oh,
to Guy again and be like,
crap.
Guy, how much would a homing beacon this small with such a sort of signal be worth?
I mean, it's micro technology. It's probably around 4,000 to 5,000.
See?
We
Do you want me to download the data?
yeah.
Yes, I want to see the data. Well, make sure it's
Yeah.
not
We also
trapped.
might have another problem.
Uh-oh.
Someone, if this homing beacon is going anywhere, someone in this system knows that we've moved it.
Yeah, well, we can
Yeah.
put
I
it
think
back later.
before you finish all that,
Oh,
Guy
no.
finishes downloading what's on the drive. Oh, these are schematics. And it pops up a plan for a large station.
Like they were gonna build one here, or
It's plans to build a station to build some kind of space station. Its purpose isn't necessarily clear.
Maybe El Dorado doesn't exist yet. It hasn't been built yet. These are the
That
plans.
might not be too far of a shout, as the plans are called El Dorado Station.
Well, what if we just we could move it. What if we move it to a different asteroid?
So no one else can find it.
No, so they build it on the wrong one.
And just move the station back.
Is there like any indication that I forgot the person's name who sold the maps, that they're related to this project at all?
You
I
have
think it's that they
no
got the
idea.
maps.
And it's just like
somewhere
the
else.
maps is
Yeah.
a giant marketing campaign.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it, but yeah, maybe. I think Guy like goes over the plans a little bit more for the station, and it's like, this doesn't make any sense.
What?
So obviously, I mean, it's a station, it has a big laser on it, and no one does good things with lasers. But it's what the laser does.
And that is?
Well, it's a molecular.
Station.
It's a molecular transformer. But it's
Hang on.
but it's set to the element Ag.
To gold?
Yeah. This is a station that, when activated, will turn whatever it hits into pure gold.
Okay, that is strange.
Swift
not
immediately
filled with
starts
gold,
poring over the gold
made
laser
to
plans.
Pulling
Pulling wires out of the ship, trying to like mock up like little bits of it.
It's just
But wait a
really
second.
weird.
It is weird, but it turns stuff into gold. What were they? Whoever was building this planned to hit with it.
I mean, I guess they could hit anything they wanted.
Yeah, but like, what do you do with, like, if there's a ship flying and you hit it and you have just a lump of gold that doesn't move? It just drifts off into space. What are you gonna do with that?
Sell it. It's gold.
Why would it would sound so impractical? To have to
Well, if
transport
they were
that.
planning to build it in the middle of an asteroid field, I have a good idea what they were planning to shoot with it.
Oh. Unison. Yeah. Well.
Were they planning to build it here, or is this they just like lost the blueprints as they were
You
traveling through
couldn't.
here?
You couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Just dropped out of the window by accident as they were passing by.
What if we like? Is there any way we can turn this thing off and then we can keep the plans to ourselves for future use? I don't know.
Yeah, can we turn the homing off?
Give me a brains check. Give me a DC 10 brains check.
Swift looks very stressed at the idea of turning the homing off.
Can I?
I got a 2.
A 2.
I need to explode to hit it.
I'm
Go on.
switching. I'm switching
Go
the
on.
die I'm using.
No, it doesn't work. Nope. I
If
don't know.
you fail, give yourself an adversity token.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
How many people attempted to do it?
What's the DC?
10.
Yeah.
10.
It's
And
10.
is this to turn it off or to figure out how to turn it off?
To turn it off. To full
I don't
turn it
wanna
off. Okay. Well, unfortunately, because two
Murphy
of
is
you
also
tried,
unwilling to-
and
Made
two
it
of you
worse,
failed. Yeah, you have made it worse. It actually starts beeping at a much higher frequency. And we are going to pull the camera away.
Oh no. What have we done?
Somewhere, in a room full of marching robots, stands a human who's only about 5'1", human male with curtain-banged hair, in a white grey suit, is approached by a droid, which has informed him that somewhere in Sector Zagreus, they have just picked up his old plans for the El Dorado doomsday device. He orders his droids to get aboard ships and to make it to Zagreus post-haste and burn anything that gets in their way. As this little twisted evil man rubs his hands together, being like, finally, after 20 years, I can finally finish El Dorado and finish turning that stupid black hole into gold.
That's not how that works, buddy.
And that is where we're going to leave the episode.
Oh my
Right,
God.
so we're gonna be wanted by the entire galaxy at the end of the campaign.
As we should be.
Oh,
Just-
no.
Just as we planned.
Okay, this was wild.
Like, I was there going, yeah, let's do the Star Wars plot, but let's just make it absurd. Rather than having a Death Star that can destroy planets, let's have something that can turn things into gold, like a proper 1980s megalomaniac villain. What do I want to do? Turn things into gold. Why? It's impractical. Because I can.
No one's stopping me.
Exactly, but I'm not going to turn a planet into gold. I'm going to turn a black hole into gold.
I think you can do that.
I don't think you can either, but that's why it must be done.
Oh, that was something.
It's been a wild episode, I will admit. I did not anticipate you deciding to abandon Tartarus Station as it drifted towards the
Yeah, I
black
forgot
hole.
we did that.
Yeah, we spent so long having fun choosing colours for our new ship that we forgot that we
Forgot we
condensed
just left.
Yeah, we left, yeah.
We condemned the largest station in the sector
We'll
to just
figure it out.
drift. Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
We might lose like half the station, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
There was
Yeah.
adults there that know what to do. It's fine.
He
Responsible
turns the
adults.
black hole to gold before
Yeah.
it falls in, then it's fine.
Yeah, it'll be a nasty crash into a huge ball of gold, but
Not in a black hole.
yeah. Oh god.
Who builds a station next to a black hole anyway? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's their fault for building a station in the
For
orbit of a
funsies.
black hole.
yeah.
For the views, I guess.
Exactly.
Black hole living is, cool. Don't like someone, push them out here, look. I will let everyone sign themselves off. Let us know where you can find you. We'll go in reverse order, so we'll start with Dee Dee this time.
Okay. Hi, I am Dee and have been playing Mercury, who is somewhat excited about the possibility of this thing being real. But you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky and stuff under the name Alphabet Soup, Alphabet Sauce, and on YouTube under Planistan. Bye.
Jesse.
Hello, I'm Jessie. I have been playing Toolbox, who is desperately wants to know everything that's going on, but it doesn't. You can find me at Malfunctioning Adult most places, and then Funky Adult on Twitter and Blue Sky. I do mostly TTRPG stuff lately, but I'll do anything. Find me there.
Moving on, Adamori.
Hi there, I'm Adamori. I've been playing Swift, who is newly obsessed with the concept of a gold laser and will tirelessly endeavor to make it exist. You can find me lots of places on the internet at Adamori RPG. Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all the T's.
Awesome. Last but not least, Anna.
Hi, I am Anna, or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Peculiar Planets. I post. I'm always a comic writer. I write tabletop content. I do a lot of actual plays. One of them is on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central European time, which is over at Dutch Dungeons, where I play Dungeons and Dragons in Dutch. If you're not Dutch, you can still join. You might still catch the vibes. Next week as well, on the 26th, I am with Horde of Tales for their creator talk, which is awesome. I get to talk about stuff that I've done as a TTRPG creator. It will be also at 8 p.m. Central European time. So that's fun. And I think that's everything I've got to plug for now.
Awesome. So I will just say for the whole of this part 2, Jesse has been going in slow motion. So I'm just watching this very slow turning of the chair going backwards and forwards. Just menacingly. It also doesn't help that Jesse can be very, very still. So I'm kind of like, are they staring into my soul right now? Anyway, I am and will continue to be Hedgehawk. I'm to be found at Hedgehawk UK in most places. I'm not really on my own social media that much. I try to be now, but I'm much more active on the actual Misadventures League channels. And even by then, I'm not that active because Anna also tends to be the one that does most of the work. I'm just a recluse nowadays. We have Hallow's Vale episode 4 coming up on Wednesday with Callum and co. I don't know what's going on now, but there will be a promo for it tomorrow, going through everything. I want to do a couple shout outs now, but I'll do them at the end. Tomorrow, if you would like to come join, some of the heroes are continuing with their D&D campaign with skyships and floating islands and lots of magic and really cool things and character development that is really, really good. And oh god, Jesse's doing the robot on my screen. I just saw 2 minutes of lag delay catch up.
Yep.
And oh god, that was freaky. It's so because Jesse is going left, right, left, right, left, right. What it's doing is rather than going across, going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like oh god, you're glitching out.
Stop moving.
Yeah, stay still. You can't glitch if you stay still. I think that's it for shout outs. I like some of the heroes. Go follow them, go watch them. Watch us too, but watch them as well. That's why we're on at different times. You can't conflict. Join us next week where we figure out on a scale of 1 to 10 how fucked everyone is. And what the heck we've just done. Until then, bye-zy-bye.
Bye.
Bye.